The same goes for a single flower, beautifully arranged and exhibited, in lieu of a great bunch of roses made important by the number or by the mass of color. Or the intimate, organic qualities of architecture built on a human scale, like Kaufman House, inspired probably by, in spite of the architect's pretenses, I think 3 more seconds now, which I used we are reading, by Katsura Rikyu, against the great and sumptuous building based on the importance of the facade, many of which can be seen here in Venice, including, of course, Ca Foscari itself. Another example is the importance ascribed to the act of creation, not only to the object manufactured. From this approach partly derives the significance at times attributed to the moment of the creative act, like in Pollock's action painting. And from it also descends a current of contemporary design emphasizing the appreciation of materiality. As a last example, one could consider the value placed on certain very simple daily acts. Tea ceremony, for instance. The Chinese first, and then the Japanese, have transformed the simple drinking a cup of tea into a symphony of ceremony that we consider now a quintessence of our Asian culture, and where all the tea masters' movements appear like a ritual. From their role as minor parts in the monotonous and repetitive spiral of things to be done day in, day out, they have been transformed into symbols of existence fundamental values and into a sort of archetype of man's existence, and have partly been absorbed into Western culture. To go back to tea, an old legend tells how Bodhidharma, the founder of Zen Buddhism, was immersed in a profound state of meditation that was supposed to last without interruption for several years. Just at the end of this time was approaching, his body gave way to sleep. After several years in a cave. When he awoke, his reaction against his own weakness was so violent that he cut off his eyelids to prevent their falling over his eyes and interrupting his state of meditative wakefulness. For that reason, he is often shown with large, round eyes, without eyelids, like lamps, constantly searching into the impenetrability of mystery. His eyelid fell to the ground, according to this legend, and created the tea plant, which has the power to keep mind alert. The form of its leaf is like that of an oval-shaped eyelid. Please keep drinking tea, because this is actually, we have got no. There are no eyelids in tea leaves that you buy in bags or. Sorry, the tradition, however, like every myth, has a great metaphorical resonance, leading directly in the East to the cult of tea, understood not as an aesthetic pastime, but as a vehicle created by man to keep himself in a wakeful state, to avoid sinking into the automatic repetition of practical activities and to lose contact with the intrinsic value of one's own activity and spiritual reality. The spirit of tea ceremony has penetrated the wealthiest as well as the poorest homes, creating an aristocracy of taste that is also an aristocracy of manners and behavior. It is also deeply linked to Zen and the world of contemporary aesthetics. Action as art, a quest for a pure, absolute form, the seduction of irregularity, the dynamism of asymmetry, the appreciation of non-conformism, the void as silence, as space for meditation rather than emptiness. These are some of the groundbreaking achievements of Western art and culture in the last decades, and they originate above all with the meeting with Zen, or China in Chinese. The school of Buddhism, this school of Buddhism, was born in China in the 6th century and later developed in Japan, from where it spread to the West in the 20th century. It originated an exclusive painting manner with drawings and calligraphies in black ink on paper with vigorous but fluid brushstrokes in a style often nearing abstraction.